Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Joe. Appreciate you stopping by the channel. Hope you're all doing well. So we're going to do a one stone honing with this African stone today. This is the stone that I used in the previous video as a finishing stone. I've done a few other razors using this as a finishing stone, doing the same thing I did with the razor in the video, the bevel set on synthetic, and then finishing on this stone. But we're going to do a one stone honing. No Name Bear had mentioned it in the comments in my last video about one stone honing with it. So we're going to give it a shot and see how it does. The razor that we're going to be using is a Rantan Carouse Red Devil ringtail razor. I picked this up at an antique shop a little while back. There is no edge on this whatsoever. So we're going to see if we can go all the way through a bevel set to finish with just this one stone. I did change the setup here. Went back to my old box bridge, I guess you could call it. One thing about this stone, it does take a little bit to build up a slurry. Very hard stone. I hope I can get a thick enough slurry to do a bevel set. Let's see how that does. I went to this setup here, back to my old setup with this stone, because it is a little, in the stone holder, it's a little uneven on the bottom and on the edges here. So I noticed it was wobbling around a little bit. I wanted to make sure this thing didn't move at all. I did put a little piece of this underneath it on the holder, but I just didn't feel like doing that today. I caught Eric's live last night. Very, very cool. Still contemplating that myself. We'll see. I get so zoned in sometimes when I'm honing that I feel like I would not be paying attention to comments or things that people were saying or people were asking me. Last time I did a live shave, that's kind of what happened. I missed a whole bunch of comments, and but it takes practice, I think, to be able to do a live. There's guys that do lives every week, a couple times a week. They just it's just like second nature to them. But just like anything else, the more you do it, the better you get at it. Sean's been doing some really cool lives. Sean Staplefeld. Sean G did a couple really cool lives too. I don't know if I have the patience to do it for that long, though. I don't know. We'll see. I'll think about it. I won't be shaving with this right afterwards. So I don't know if you're going to get a shave video with this razor. We'll see. Let's see what kind of time I have today. Got a bunch of soaps I'm working on. I'm going to be working on. Had a small run on following C, so I had to redo that, and I just made another thing of Draconis Luna. Another one I'm going to be working on. 2, I'm just kind of blending up the fragrance, trying to get the ratio that I like. I was watching Eric in his live. He just goes so quick. That's a lot of experience there, though. That's a lot of hours honing. But that's how you get good at something. Put that time in. All right, let's see if we're getting anywhere yet. Might be a little too Too soon to tell. Let's see. Starting to. Okay. All right, we're starting to get there. A little bit longer. This would be good if I can get a nice one stone edge. It's drying out a little bit here. Build a little bit more of this back up. See, that's why I don't go that fast. I'm also not incredibly comfortable just doing one hand either, though, so that's just personal preference. I feel like I'm losing my slurry here. This might be a little bit too much, but I'm going to do another round. I'm going to do another round with slurry. Clear this off. Do another slurry. I know this isn't a normal process with a one stone. Usually the one slurry will get you through, but This stone is a whole different animal. Or so it seems. All right. Let's see what we got. That's dropping right in there now. All right. Okay. Let's start diluting here. I gotta tell you, I think I'm liking the one stone with this. feel that I get a better feel for the stone right now than just using it as primarily just a finisher. I'm starting to, I can tell there's a much broader range with this stone. Doing a one stone honing. Feeling that each time I dilute it, you're feeling something a little different. We're getting down to the end here. Starting to feel it starting to grab just a little. Let's see how we're doing. I didn't even bother to check. I was just getting all. All right. I never even bothered to check. Just getting in the zone there. Let's see what we get with running water. Let's see what that feels like. certainly grabbing a little bit more now. It does feel like it takes longer to get through those stages that you're looking for. You know, when you do a one stone on a conical, it does seem to move a lot faster than on this stone. It took a lot longer to get to the stages where you thought you could start diluting. And this here with the running water, it's starting to really feel that stickiness now. I'm going to switch over to some glycerin and water. Just take this a little bit further. But yeah, I definitely feel like I have to. This is a longer one stone process than with a conical, or when I did a one stone with my black shadow. This is a little bit longer process with this stone, but definitely not a bad thing. You get to stay in that honing zone longer. All right, let's take a look at what we got. I think we're going to be done here. Let me just give it a quick little. singing out this little paddle strop. I started using this a few weeks ago. And no, it's kind of fun. It's a fun little paddle strop. I picked it up at Duke City. Oop, there we go. Yeah. All right, I'll take it upstairs to the big strop and we'll see how she shaves later tonight. All right, guys, that'll do it. Appreciate you sticking around for this one. I'm going to do a little test shave later tonight. I don't know if it'll be a video or not. We'll see what kind of time I have. But yeah, I definitely think this is a very cool stone. I'm glad I had a chance to use it. Definitely glad I took a chance on the one stone honing. Thank you, No Name Bear, for the comment. I think that I would, if I had this stone, I would probably prefer to do it this way, a one stone. I just felt like I could feel a lot more of the stone going through its paces of a bevel set with a thick slurry and then working it down. I would be curious if somebody else uses the stone. I'm going to send it on to the next person, probably next week. I would be curious to see how it performs with, say, a slurry from a different stone. Maybe put a piece of conical on this and make a slurry and see what happens there. I mean, it just feels like there's a whole lot of different things you can do with this stone, especially if you want to do a one stone honing with it. I think it could be very, very versatile. And it's been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed working with it. So thank you again, Eric, for getting me on the list to try this stone out. It's been a lot of fun, and curious to see what everybody else thinks. All right, guys, that'll do it. Appreciate you watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.